Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome to day 6. We get to do a nice deep yin style practice today. So having some props close by in case you want to add something in might be a good idea. If a strap can make your arms longer at times, it might be useful. I have a towel here if you ever want some cushion underneath your knees, and a pillow of some sort if you want to lay on something. But you're really going to need just a little bit of space to move. And let's get started. So let's begin today laying down, maybe on a pillow of some kind. Just making sure that your head is resting on something, whether it's your mat or your pillow, your hips are resting on something, you're comfy a little bit, but also maybe getting a nice stretch. If you want to make a diamond shape with your legs, you'll feel some love through your hips if you're lucky, and just coming on down. And so I do want to just mention that this is a yin style class, so that means we spend a little bit of time in each pose or stretch that we come into. And we're doing a deep stretch as well, so that will mean something different for all of us. And so I am happy to give you guys a whole lot of options, so that we can all find our level of what deep might mean. And with all of that being said, all you really need to do is listen to your body. Make adjustments when you need to, add props when you need to. Try new things or do what you like. Just enjoy yourself. Relax. Slow down. Let go of your to-do list. Let go of your day. Start to connect back to your breath and to your body. Finding stillness when you're able. All while finding a really awesome stretch. So starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And moving a little bit so that your feet end up planted on your mat. Your knees are bent. If you are laying on something, you can sit up so that you can slide it out from underneath you. Off to the side. You can come down again. Lengthening the spine, maybe adding a gentle rock of your knees side to side. Massaging the low back. And then we are going to be turning all the way over onto our tummies. If you need to flip around, or maybe you can just roll over. But once you are on your tummy, find your forearms. We're going to be sliding our right arm underneath our chest. So you can reach your left hand out, slide your right arm underneath your chest, and then kind of laying down on that arm a little bit or a lot. And then if you wanted to add a little something extra here, your right knee can come out into a half frog leg. So to do that, you might want to come up and unwind your arms first, or you might be able to bring that right knee out to the side. And then relax a little bit more on the right arm that is under your chest. And bringing the knee out to the side is going to deepen the stretch that you're getting through your right arm and shoulder, because it's kind of helping you tip over towards the left a little bit more. The more you bring your left shoulder down and try and square your shoulders with one another, the deeper the stretch should be through the right side. Awesome, you guys. So just another option to move a little bit. You can always, bring your leg back in, come off of your arm. Maybe you're good where you are. But if you want to follow along with me, bring your left hand to your low back. Maybe slide your hand to the outside of your right hip. And now you're no longer able to hold your upper body up, and gravity is going to pull your chest down even more onto your right arm. And you might also feel some love through the left arm and shoulder. And just take a breath here. This can be a lot. So maybe it's not for you. But we can slowly also start to move and lift up and out of this. So take your right arm out from under your chest, melt it down. You can even slide your right leg in out of your half frog leg. Notice the sensations running through your body. There was a whole lot of places where you might have felt the love there, so just notice how you're feeling now. And feel free to take as big, as long of a break as you need before switching sides. But if you know you're going to add your half frog leg in, you might do that now with your left leg. And if you want to skip that part, taking your left arm and sliding it under your chest. Tuck it right under. So you have that right hand in front of you. It might be holding you up, or you might be relaxing down more and more. And just take a few breaths wherever you are. Relaxing as much as you're able while still feeling the nice deep stretch. And then if you want it, maybe you're going to take a break, or maybe you're going to add that right arm, bring your hand to your low back or closer to that left hip, and let the chest get even heavier on that left arm. The best thing you can do here is find your breath. Close your eyes. And only you can decide if you've gone a little too far by listening to your body and moving when it tells you to move. So you can slowly start to lift up off of your arm. Bring your half frog leg in too. And take a second to relax your arms completely, your shoulders completely. Notice how you are feeling so far. And when you feel ready to come up, bringing your hands under your shoulders, lifting up into tabletop. Hopefully your shoulders are feeling some love. We're going to be bringing our left foot forwards, setting up a lunge, sinking into our hips. So kind of sending your hips forwards and down, and then we can heel toe our foot out to the left side, setting up our lizard. Knee out to the side, maybe your hands under your shoulders, maybe your forearms come down, but just sinking into the hips. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Let everything else go. And either from your hands or your forearms, deeper if you're on your forearms, but still awesome if you're on your hands. You can turn your chest towards the left to add in a twist. Maybe bending your back leg, reaching for your foot. Adding a strap to make your arm longer. And slowly letting that go if you did add your back leg in or a twist. Coming back onto your hands if you're on your forearms. Heel toe your foot to the middle of your mat. Send your hips back for just a little half split. Let go of the hips, find the hamstring, the calf. And then with an inhale, you can bend back into your front knee, plant your hands, and come back into tabletop as well. Maybe give your hips a gentle rock side to side, and we can bring our right leg forwards at any time. You take as much of a break, as long as a break as you need before you move into the next thing. Sinking into the hips. I didn't say this before, but you might want a cushion under your back knee. Maybe your towel. Find that left hip flexor, and then you can start to heel toe your foot over to the right side. Lizard. Sinking into the hips. From your hands or from your forearms. Breathe. If you feel like adding in the twist, or maybe not, but turning your chest towards the right if you do, maybe catching your back foot, maybe skipping that part. Slowly letting your back leg go, letting your twist go, finding your way back with your foot heel toeing to the middle of your mat. Send your hips back, lengthen your leg for your half split. Breathe. And then bending into your front knee just enough so that you can also find your tabletop from there. Rock it out a little bit or be still. Awesome job, you guys. All right, we're gonna set up for a full frog now. If you wanna do half and half, you could do that, of course. If you wanna do a full frog, I'm gonna roll my mat over so my knees have some nice cushion. Maybe you've got 2 towels that you could place under your knees because our knees are gonna come out nice and wide. I'm gonna lay on my pillow as well. If you've got a pillow to lay on. So our knees are gonna come out nice and wide, 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 wide. Like they wanna be in line with your hips. Your half frog leg meets full frog, possibly. As you send your hips back towards your heels, hopefully you can't move too much and it deepens the stretch for you in your hips. If you've got a pillow to lay on, you can lay on a pillow. Or just rest on your forearms or stay lifted on your hands, but you may also bring a cheek down or your forehead. And you're gonna breathe softness into your hips. And close your eyes. Feel what you feel. Make adjustments when you need to make adjustments. And let your body tell you when it needs you to move, when it's had too much, or when it wants you to go deeper. If you are doing half frog, I'll get you to switch sides. A good chance to check in to see if you need to make any adjustments. If you can soften through your hips a little bit more and sink into it further. Or maybe your body, your hips are letting you know that they've had enough if you're in full frog. Take another breath before you start to move. And then you can, as gracefully as possible, start to bring your knees back together. So I don't know if you want to slide forwards or push yourself up. There's no right way to come out of a full frog. I think it looks different every time I do it. If your mat is rolled over though, you're gonna unroll it. You're gonna move nice and slow and find your way onto your back as well before you get too comfy. And maybe if you've got a pillow, you can have it at the bottom of your mat so that it's ready for you in a moment. But it might feel pretty good to bring your knees towards one another. Maybe even hug your legs, your knees towards your chest and just check in with the hips. Soften the hips. Close your eyes. Breathe. Feel all the sensations running through your body. From your toes to the crown of your head. You can let your knees tip over to the left side and reach your arms out wide to weigh down your shoulders. As we take a twist. And letting an inhale, lift your legs back up. Over to the other side when you're ready for your twist to the other side. Letting an inhale, bring your legs up. Connecting your low back to your mat if you feel like you need to do a few more rocks side to side, or even happy baby for a moment. Take what you need. Eventually finding your way into Shavasana. Whatever that is going to look like for you today, your pillow might go under your knees. Finding a comfy place where you can relax your entire body. Be still. let go. Allow your body to stay still. And take a deeper breath in and out. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Taking another deeper breath in and out. And maybe reaching your arms above your head for a nice big stretch. Eventually bending your knees and rolling over to one side. And finding your way up into a comfy seat. Closing your eyes one last time. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Take one more deep breath in and let it go. Awesome practice, you guys. Thank you for being here. I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.